Hello and welcome back to the Captain's Deck. This is not quite what this evening I was planning on doing the Friday Forge. Again, basically, starting off doing a bit of a bigger stream and everything. However, today is going to be a shorter stream, and I'm going to be starting off my KeyForge Advent Calendar. And I'm going to be opening up a Grim Reminders deck, which was sent to me from someone who went to the KeyForge celebration. He opened this and he played with it once, and then he sent it to me. And so I haven't seen this. This is a brand new deck for me. So I'm going to be opening this up and hopefully, looking through it and looking at exploring Grim Reminders a little bit and talking about it as well. So you are welcome in and to come and check out and explore this new set with me. So really exciting time, really excited to do this. So and then I'll be posting this to YouTube afterwards as well. So cool. Let's dive in. I just want to check a couple of things. I'm just gonna set up a few things here. Yeah, cool. So stream started, and let's get in with it and check this out. So here we are. This is a KeyForge celebration box from 2022, of course, and this is actually really exciting. This is the first chance I've had to look at Grim Reminders, so I'm really excited about this, and I've tried to set up the thing here as well. So what do we got? We have R.B. Renner's The Praetor of the Futile Utopia. So that's exciting. Hey, hello, Portatetian. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe while you're here. Just opening this up. So it's in a Winter Exchange box, but it is a Grim Reminders deck. It has been sent over by Algernon. I bought this off of him anyway because I really wanted to open a Grim Reminders and explore it. And we're not going to explore this in just this video. I want to set up actually how is this playing. I want to set up some real life play here in my little studio here. So we'll do that as well. So let's open this. You see he has opened this. So he has sent me yes, Geistoids. Brobnar, Equidon, and Geistoid. So this is going to be exciting. I'm going to look into this. Algernon has obviously seen this one, but no one else has. Okay, maybe someone his opponent saw the deck that he was playing against. So let's just double check that. That is the deck, the Archon card. So we'll leave that on the side there, and we can then have a look. That's the 37th card, and so let's have a look from the Brobnar first. Yeah, let's do Brobnar. Let's leave Geistoid till last while we do this as well. Cool. Politician, are you inviting the NKFL? Are you doing the Advent Calendar yourself? One of the students. Hey, when I was there, awesome, cool, nice. When I was where was I? Are we in Equivida now? Are we talking about? Yeah. So if you're not aware, then talking to you, this is, if you haven't played KeyForge before, this is the 7th set, which is not released here in Sweden yet. It's not even released properly in the US, but they played with it at the big celebration, and yeah, there we go. So let's have a look at the first one, and let's have a look at AlgernonR. Ha ha! At the school, fantastic, awesome, nice, welcome. Hi, yeah. Spelling is nice. Yes, spelling is good. Yeah, Zetek, nice to meet you. Right, this is the first card. This is Grim Reminders. This is the first one we're going to have a look at. And we're starting with AlgernonR. And we have something here which is called... Let's just make sure that everyone can see this. Can you make sure this goes in here? It's Treachery. It's a curse, which is exciting. At the end of your turn, if you did not use any creatures to fight this turn, lose 2. If there are no friendly creatures in play, destroy Curse of Cowardice. So let's put that up there as well. So this is the first curse card that I have properly looked at here as well, because I've been trying to avoid... I know we had spoilers on our channel, but I've been trying to avoid a lot of the other spoilers because, you know, I want to explore, enjoy the set when it comes out. So the curse is, and this goes on the opponent's side, at the end of your turn, if you did not use any creatures to fight, you lose 2. So obviously it's when you fight, if you do a board clear, then they will instantly lose 2 at the end of their turn. So that's interesting. Ember control there. We have Icon the Green is back. Oh, this is nice. And this one is enhanced, which is really nice. So those of you who don't know, Icon the Green, he was, I think, from Worlds Collide, the 3rd set. And basically when he's destroyed, you purge this card. And that means that there should be Icon the Terrible, which is a bigger creature. And that has to be in the discard. And that goes into my hand. So then obviously I can play him next turn. So hopefully we have, you know, Icon the Terrible here as well. We really should do. Concussive Transfer. We have deal 3 to a creature. Redistribute all damage on creatures among all creatures. Oh, very nice. That's really nice. Oh, I like that one. Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. So you can really do a lot of damage there. Okay, so we have got Brick Nasty. Fantastic. Brick Nasty has come back to Grim Reminders. Lovely. After another friendly property creature fights gain 1, we all know Brick Nasty. Unless you don't. Sorry about that. Cool. Lovely. Let's have a look here. Zetek, nice for you to join us. Where are you from? Are you also one of the students from the school? We have down to size. Enhanced. We've got a bit of enhancement here as well. Choose an enemy creature. Until the end of the turn, that creature is considered to have 1 power and 0 armor. Very nice. Get rid of those Bellatorian warriors. Headhunter is back. After fight, gain 1. Poland, welcome. Are you also taking part in the advent calendar for NKFL? Lash Out, here we go. Play if you're haunted. So here we get the first haunted card. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th card, and it's the first one that matters if you're haunted. Deal 3 to a creature with 3 splash. Otherwise, deal 3 to a creature. So we're still dealing 3, but haunted just makes it that little bit better. Oh, this is a new one. AlgernonR Skullface. Assault 3. Scrap. Deal 3 to a creature. Let's have a quick look at the artwork there. That's really nice. That's really fun. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Scrap. Those of you who don't know what scrap is yet, scrap means if you play, if you have this in your hand and you're able to, you discard this. When I discard this, I then deal 3 to a creature. So yeah, I may not want to be playing this, or if I have and in another house that allows me to discard my cards, I can still do some damage. But I do this. Opened a 52 SAS for deck. Oh, okay. That deck, it can only get better. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty unlucky. But your calendar will surely only get better, unless you open a 51 tomorrow, and then I can't help you there. Second, AlgernonR Skullface. 2 of them. We have Recklessness. Enhanced. And, Recklessness will enhance with a discard pip, which is fun. Each player discards 3 random cards from their hand, then draws 3 cards. So, yep. The discarding on the scrap, obviously it's in AlgernonR, so I wouldn't probably not want to do that unless I need the 3 damage to a creature. But obviously the scrap will trigger on other cards if that's the case. I have a Soul Bomb, so I got a Soul Bomb. 50 and 51 at a sealed tournament. Oh man, that's so unlucky. Oh, you need someone else to open your decks for you, man. Okay, Soul Bomb. If you are haunted, second card we've got that matters about being haunted. If you're haunted, deal 4 to each creature. Destroy Soul Bomb. Give you all a closer look at that one. Deal 4 to each creature, which is that's a pretty nice, almost a board clear, There's a lot of spot damage on here, and creature control in this. Not just fight power. 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Fighting with assault and stuff, giving Brick Nasty. Obviously, the assault won't. They actually need to deal the damage with the assault, of course. Brick Nasty. Oh no, yeah, because the fight actually has to happen after another friendly creature fights. That has to happen, but that can really do a lot of damage. There he is. Aegon the Terrible. Play. If Aegon the Green has not been purged, destroy Aegon the Terrible. So I can't play this until Aegon the Green has been purged. For those of you who haven't played with these cards, I don't think I actually have a deck with these cards yet, even from the early set, so this is quite cool. And then Aegon the Terrible says, after fight, steal 1. Ember Control, big ass Ember. And it's not just Aegon the Terrible. If I've got Aegon the Terrible out with Brick Nasty, fight, steal 1, gain 1. Game over. Well, not game over. Okay, cool. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's get on to Equidon. We have a Grisly Exchange. This is a new card. Put the top 5 cards of your opponent's discard pile on the bottom of their deck. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. This is very, very nice of an exchange in your favour. Normally you don't really have to pay so much, because obviously if you want to be haunted, that's great. With this deck, I want to get Aegon the Terrible into my discard as quickly as possible, so that Aegon the Green can bring him out. Grisly Exchange, I can stop my opponent being haunted and be haunted myself. So that is a really good card. Skreel Swarm. Deal 1 to each enemy creature. Scrap effect. You may archive Skreel Swarm from your discard pile. Because obviously, so if this was scrapped, it goes into my discard pile, and then I can stick it into my archives. There. Fortune Reverser. So this one is an upgrade. It says this creature's text box is considered blank except for traits. Attached to destroy all other upgrades attached to this creature. So this is an upgrade that you want to put on. You mostly want to put on your opponent's creatures. especially for those really irritating upgrade heavy decks that really heavy upgrades decks with transporter platform. You can really get that. The Grizzly Exchange, I mean, yeah. Well, this one, that is true, but it depends how important being haunted is for you or is for my things. Maybe in this deck, at the moment, I have 2 cards that actually has some kind of advantage being haunted. This is a 1-use bomb, and Lash Out is an action card. So nothing else currently on the board means I need to be haunted right now. So maybe this card is a bit of an anti-synergy for this deck, but we still have a whole load more cards to play here. What do we have? A Phobivore, 2 enhanced discard pips. That's fun. This creature gains while you are haunted. This creature cannot be used. Okay, so this actually also is an anti-synergy for this one, because I want kind of, if the opponent's got a big creature, I want this creature, I want that creature to not be able to be used, and I want them to be haunted, if that's the case. And I've got a second with another discard pip as well, so I can start scrapping cards and discarding cards from my hand if I need to. So that is actually a pretty cool, pretty fun thing with this deck. And I'm quite excited I've got a discard pip. That's cool. Sandhopper, we all know Sandhopper. Return a friendly creature to its owner's hand if you do play a non-Equinor creature from your hand. Get some of my Brobnar big boys out. Brick Nasty, for example. Ready for some more fighting. Trade Secrets. Discard a number of Ecodon cards from your hand. Steal 1 for each card discarded this way. Thinking if I can discard this one, get that into my archive. If I need to. Need it for later. But I'm not really sure. Deal 1 to each enemy creature. So maybe if there's they don't have any board, I want to save that one for later. I kind of want to get that back out there. Uncommon Currency. And the nice one, actually, the nice thing is for this is that if I could discard this one anyway, or scrap it, or use the scrap thing, but with this one, I would discard it with this one to get the steal effect. Uncommon Currency we've seen from Winds of Exchange. Swap Uncommon Currency and enemy artifacts. Lovely piece of artifact control there. De-escalation, a new one. Destroy each creature. Or board wipe, lovely. Your opponent archives the top 3 cards of their deck. Okay, interesting cost. Interesting cost for the opponent to archive 3 cards. So that's going to have to be a choose when to use it kind of card. 3, 6, 9. 3 more in Equidon. Rumor Sower. 4 power. After Reap, your opponent discards the top card of their deck. Stun an enemy creature that shares a house with the discarded card. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, the cost isn't as big as Mass Buyout. Obviously, Mass Buyout I can get some as well, but if you want to clear their board, I'd happy for them to archive stuff if they got a big board and I need to get rid of it. You're right. Yeah. Hydro, good to have you here. Double Rumor Sower. So your opponent discarding the top card of the deck. Could be the difference between haunted or not haunted, but you do get to stun an enemy creature that shares a house with discarded card. So you get a double hit there, and yeah. From what I know, Grim Reminders is going to be using that discard pile a lot, and you'll be able to kind of cycle through a bit quicker as well. So getting your opponent to discard isn't always a good thing. And I believe this is the last Equidon card. We have a Ecuador, really hard to say. Filippo! Good to see you, man. Siphonopterian. Okay, here we go. While you are haunted, Siphonopterian gains taunt. Okay, so we want to be, we want to be haunted. We might want to play Grizzly Exchange then to make sure that we're haunted. While you're haunted, you can get destroyed. If it's not your turn, gain 2. Okay, that should be pretty good. And once I've done this, once I've gone through the cards, I actually want to kind of talk through the deck and ask some questions of the deck, which I've been thinking of later, how I can start to, look at decks myself and ask those questions. Where can I get Ember from? Where is this going to damage creatures? How can I control the board, control what my opponent's doing? How can I take their Ember or stop them getting to check? Those types of questions are not just looking at the numbers, but going, okay, what can this deck actually do? So hopefully that will be quite fun. Geistoid, let's do this at the perfect time that my microphone is in sync with the colour of Geistoid. Lovely. Okay, here we go. The new house for Grim Reminders. I am pretty excited about this right now. Not like that. Come on, guys. Stop. No, that's disgusting. I know what you were thinking. Skirmish. This has treachery and it's a robot. Skirmish, obviously it doesn't deal damage. Treachery is it enters on your opponent's side. And versatile is that I believe that it belongs to all houses. At the end of your turn, or it can be used from any house. I'm pretty sure Hydro can confirm that for me as well. At the end of your turn, destroy infiltrators' neighbours. So this is, is it something Scrapper from Shadows? That's, I can't remember what it is. No, Scowly Scrapper, or something like that. Yeah. Very much like that as well. So got some of those shadow effects going on there. Spontaneous Awakening. Believe I had this in my Grim Reminder spoilers from my Winds of Exchange stuff. Scowly Caper but purple. Yeah. It pretty much is that. If your opponent... Oh no. However, this is better. Destroy both the neighbours. Scowly Caper only destroyed one of the neighbours, and the active player obviously chose which one that is. This one is much stronger. However, the payoff is that it has Skirmish, so you can't use it to... You're giving your opponent a creature you can use every turn to destroy stuff. So yeah, you kind of got to think, okay, how much can they do damage? How much damage are they going to be doing? Spontaneous Awakening says, remind myself of this one. If your opponent is haunted, destroy an enemy artifact, cyborg creature, or robot creature. Okay, that's a robot. If you do, play that card as if it were in your hand. Attach Spontaneous Awakening to it as an upgrade with the text, this card belongs to House Geistoid. So Spontaneous Awakening, you destroy artifact, cyborg or robot, and it becomes yours. The interesting thing here is that it says play that card. So I believe then that the play effects, if you choose a creature with a play effect, that is a... you can trigger the play effect. Because obviously it's destroyed, it's out of play, you take it, you put it in, you play the creature and do that as well. So that is quite a powerful card actually, uncommon. Very much like that. A Tribute Collector, okay. Taunt, this deck's got a little bit of everything I'm finding out. Taunt, play, after fight, a friendly creature captures 1. Play, effect, great, a friendly creature captures 1. I like that. I really do like that with 2 things as well. So Ember Control, great. Veil of Ectoplasm. For each Geist Dog card in your discard pile, a friendly creature captures 1. so you can catch up to 12. That is true. Yeah, they can't also makes it difficult for them to kill it as well. So, yeah, they've got to do something to kill it, and it can just destroy their line there as well. It's a shame it doesn't come with deploy. I'd like it to have deploy. Ectocharge. This is interesting. We were discussing this in I think the Grim Reminders channel in the NKFL server about the new Ectocharge and the errata, or the, I guess it's not even an errata, it's the change that you have here. So this is the new text on this card, and it says, for forge a key at plus 20 current cost, reduced by 1 for each card in your discard pile. If you do, purge Ectocharge. This changed, and I have the deck just here. From some of my... There we go, had it on hand. This changed from forge a key at plus 20 current cost, reduced by 1 for each card in your discard pile, to a minimum of 6. If you do, purge Ectocharge. So this basically meant that you had, when the play effect is affected, you had to have at least 6 Ember in your discard pile. 6 Ember in your pool. However, so you can have 20 in current cost. However, this new one says that if you have 26 cards in your discard pile, you win, or you forge a key. Funny story. I opened this, and this is an anomaly. I opened this on pre-release day, and I played it. I thought it read like this card, and I claimed the win, tilting my opponent majorly because he wasn't happy about it. He was quite happy by the fact that, okay, I shouldn't have won, he should have won. He's a friend of mine, so that's okay. However, now it actually comes to here, so if I had this card, I would have fairly won that game. Read it right. But it almost feels that, okay, this is just too powerful, because nothing is going to... Yeah, there's no... The only thing is you archive it, or you keep it in your hand. You have to chain yourself down maybe, but you keep it until the end of the game and you get to forge a key. So I think that's a bit too powerful, if I'm being honest, there. So let's go on with the deck. Hallowed Eve Festival. Play, discard the top 5 cards of your deck. For each Geistoid card discarded this way, a friendly creature captures 1. So more Ember control, which is pretty good. This is turning out to be maybe a pretty strong deck, and we won't realise it yet, but that's going to be the fun of this, because SAS isn't out yet, and I get further reminders, and I can play this deck and have some fun with it. So I'm going to try and do that live on stream as well. Harvest Skimmer says 5 after reap, discard the top card of your deck. If it's a creature, gain 1. That's really cool. So if it's a creature, how many creatures do I have so far? 1, 2, 3. Not many in Geistoid. 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 3 creatures in Equidon. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, maybe not so many creatures, and I can get through my thing. So yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to tilt a lot of people. This is going to be the new Heart of the Forest, and I know there already is a new Heart of the Forest, but this is going to be the new Heart of the Forest card that people are just going to hate, and yeah, really not like playing the game as well. So as strong as it is, and it's cool to have in this deck, and key cheats are always fun, I just think that is too much. Junk Restoration. Enhance. There we go, there's the enhancements. for there. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. You may put a card discarded this way into your hand. This is cool. Discard top 3 cards, but you choose to keep one back if you're really looking for a card. Double Junk Restoration, which is really nice. And actually, it's been that Junk Restoration has enhanced that Junk Restoration. So we have they're sharing their junk around. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Reaver, Reap. After Reap, move 1 from a friendly creature to your pool. Yes. If you do, discard a card. This is going to be a very clear witch. This is, with the amount of capture I have here, this is going to be one that people are going to want to destroy. So this is a very strong card for this deck. Yeah. How's the sound, by the way? Can I just I remember that I have a some music on in the background this time, and it's not too loud or anything, is it? It's just something I'm trying out with some music, with some royalty-free music that I'm allowed to play in this as well. So it'd be awesome to get some feedback there if I could. Okay, 2 cards left to go. What do we have? Second Reaver. That's really, really good. I'm really, really excited about these 2 cards. And then we end off with a Snippy with another 2 more discard enhancements. We have Skirmish, play, deal 2 damage to a creature, scrap, destroy an enemy flank creature. So I have a lot of creature control here in this deck. So let's move this down a little bit here so that we can see what's going on here. A few more creatures there. So I think we were at 15 creatures in total, so under 50% of the deck. So if I'm going to ask these important questions then of, okay, where is my Ember coming from? How am I going to get enough Ember to forge keys? Now, by the looks of this, the Ember pips seem pretty okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So 14 Ember pips. That's not a huge amount. So I'm going to need to be able to make sure I reap or steal if I'm going to get to that magic number of 18. 3 times 6, 18. That can it generate just enough Ember on its own? And like you say, Zatek, this is going to be an efficient deck, which means I should be in a game. I probably could get through this deck at least 2 times. However, I have other Ember gaining cards. Not only steal, I have obviously I don't need Ember for my 3rd key if I can pull off Ecto Charge each time. So I'm capturing here. I'm capturing here. Friendly creature captures 1. Could capture a lot of stuff here and a lot of stuff here. Okay, I know this is more Ember control, but I can capture here. These 2 reap and move 1. So if these reap, they are worth 2 each, because I'm very good chance I'm going to have Ember on some cards when I play it. Okay, if I am haunted, which I feel it could be a good thing, when this is destroyed, I gain 2. So that's another 2 that I could gain just from being that destroyed. Trade secrets when I need, I can steal. With this one. This has after fight steal over here. So I've got a lot more Ember generation in Geistoid. I guess, would you call this secondary Ember generation? Maybe. Then in Brobnar would be my powerhouse. Because Brobnar will be fighting. Oh yeah, I have Brick Nasty as well. So if I can keep Brick Nasty, maybe hide it behind this creature here. Fighting is going to gain me Ember as well. So I think I'm going to have enough Ember to be able to create enough Ember to make up for the lack of Ember pips in this deck. When it comes to controlling the other player's Ember, or controlling how much Ember they have, whether I'm stealing or capturing, I have the Curse of Cowardice, which is going to be really annoying for the opponent if they don't use creatures to fight. So I'm going to make sure that they keep fighting. If they don't, they have to fight or they lose 2. I have a capture pip there, 2 capture pips there. That's it on the capture pips. And I have Aigon the Terrible says after fight steal 1. Apart from that, I have no Ember control in Brobnar, which is something to know. So the big Brobnar turns, I'm going to have to make sure that they're not in check. It's not bad. I'd want 18. I'd try and look for 8 to have a good competitive deck. Should have 18, but then you're a better player than me, Hydro. So but it's better than a lot of my decks, which actually have 9. But you need to have strong Ember generation elsewhere if you have lower than thing. I think 16 is normally where I do look at as well, because 17 is not that far off, and obviously you should be able to reap there as well. Equidon Ember control. I don't and nothing there. Got a lot of creature control there. Trade secrets I can steal, possibly up to say 5 if I need to, depending on what I need to do. And then I gain here as well. So again, Ember control in Equidon is actually very, very low. My Ember control is going to be in Geistoid, where I can. Oh yeah, I have a Harvest Skimmer that can discard the top if it's a creature gain 1, so I can gain stuff after reaping as well. So that can gain me 2, reap 2, reap 2, reap 2. That's the potential there. I can capture here. So 3 cards. So my Ember control isn't huge in this deck. I can already see here. However, I have a nice big strong Brobnar. So if I want to be able to control what the opponent is doing here, I can do a damage pip here. Deal 3 damage to a creature, and obviously if I've got Aigon the Terrible here, I could actually probably pop my own reap with him and then pop him with a the concussive transfer and kill him that way there as well to get Aigon the Terrible on, which is quite fun to see. Down to size can do a lot, so I've got quite a strong Ember attack attack strategy here. Lash out, obviously, if I'm going to be haunted, because I feel like with the discard pips, I'm going to be able to get to haunted quite easily. That I will be able to lash out and do extra damage there. And if I can do more damage, concussive transfer can push that onto other players. I have also like disruption here as well, so each player discarding, but I can make them discard stuff, so I stop them doing a huge amount with their hand. Obviously I've got my destroy each creature here. I can turn off creatures here while the opponent's haunted. So these 3 upgrades are quite fun, because I can put these 3 upgrades on their creatures, So that's a lot of fun. So I think I've got more disruption here than any deck. Is the stream lagging? That's a shame if it is. I should be. I'm going on like 10,000 kps. Wow, I really thought I've got a good green on the thing as well. So if it's lagging, I need to upgrade my computer. If you want to sponsor me, I am setting up a Patreon so that I can buy a new computer to stream. That would be really cool. So yeah, I'll let you know how you can do that later. Get in touch with me if you want to buy me a new computer. Yeah, there we go. Then you wouldn't have a lagging stream. It really is lagging actually, looking at that. Okay, that's a shame. Cool, yeah. So in terms of my creature protection, I've got 2 taunt. I can take one of my creatures. So I feel like I've got a little bit of everything, but mostly this is going to be fighting in Brobnar, disrupting in Equidon, especially Rumour as well will be disrupting here as well. And then I will be controlling Ember in Geistoid here as well. So that will be good. It'd be really, really fun to try this. Yeah, try this out in an actual game as well. So I'm going to try and set this up because obviously I've got quite a large table here. This is actually only maybe a small part of my table, so I could probably fit 2 playmats here and be able to kind of play a solo game in person against myself with this deck, which would be quite fun. So I'm really, really excited to try this deck and to see to see actually how good it is. I don't think it's like don't think it'd be like one of the top tier Grimmer-minded decks, but I think with the amount of damage and disruption, I think it will be a strong deck in Grimmer-minded. So yeah, thank you. Super grateful for Carl for sending me this and selling this to me. Actually, yeah, I bought this off of him. The rest of my let's show you. The rest of my advent calendar looks very much like this. Hold on one second. I'm going to go and grab my other decks. So the rest of my advent calendar looks like this. I have a nice big mixture of everything apart from AOA. Yes, I have a Dark Tidings. It's such a shame if the stream's laggy. No, it's normally not. Okay, never mind. So I have this selection, so I brought a few more. Oh yeah, and I've got one more over here as well. So this is going to be my advent calendar. I've got 9 decks in here: 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, including the one I've got today. So I'm 3 short. I'd really love to be able to get another 1 or 2 Dark Tiding decks and an AOA as well. If anyone has anything they can get to me or can sell to me, I was looking at buying a big box of Dark Tidings. I might end up doing that, but do that, or I can just go and buy some more things. What I do have, and I'm going to be doing my first, I guess box opening video from a different product coming up. Oh no, let's just stay that over there. I have the KEYFORGE 2-player set with 2 decks in here. So I've got 2 decks in here which can add to that, and I've got one more deck to try and get from somewhere. And I did have these decks, but I got a little bit bored when I was working and opened them. So yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. But this was got a Cleric and a Disciple deck, which were quite cool. So it just means I've got to buy more KEYFORGE actually. So yeah, huge apologies that the stream has been so lagging so much. So I'm just distracted by these two. I really want to open these. I really want to open these, but I'm not going to. It'll be a nice early Christmas. So I'm probably going to do mostly Winds of Exchange for the next few weeks. Maybe some of these. Dark Tidings. This is my last Dark Tidings deck. And I've kept this for a long time. So that's going to be near the end. But I might finish off with the Menagerie deck for Christmas on Christmas Eve on the 24th. And actually, if you look there, I kind of feel like I have to. It's got a little 24 thing on there as well. I'm not quite sure what the 24 means on the Menagerie. Oh, maybe 2024. There we go. Yeah, it's the 2024 deck. Yeah, of course. I forgot what year it was. So this will be my Christmas Eve deck, which will be a lot of fun. And then the rest of these, I'll open up these probably on a Friday Forge or a Friday night stream or something with these ones. And the Winds of Exchange ones I'll open up on a like a YouTube short. I think I'll do those on a YouTube short and just kind of open the deck, go through the cards and do that, because there's been a lot of Winds of Exchange out anyway. So there's a lot of content out on these ones so far. So that is my advent calendar plans. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe, share it around, let people know I'm doing it. It'd be really awesome to try and hit 100 people by Christmas, and 100 subscribers by Christmas. That would be really awesome. And yeah, until then, until tomorrow, forge on and prosper. Yes, you are right, Nick. Leo in Italy, Santos and J. Philippeg in Portugal. They will also have Menagerie decks. So after Christmas, in the new year, we'll be doing some Menagerie games, webcam games, and streaming them after I've found a sponsor to buy me a new PC. So I don't get this lag. I've never had this lag in one of my streams before. Really strange. So if anyone else has Menagerie decks, we do that. But Nick has been arranging this, and we'll be doing the Menagerie decks there. Vault Masters. This is controversial having this, but I couldn't resist. Swap these two for a very good deck, almost too good a deck from Leonusu there as well. Thing is, what people probably don't all actually know is Boxing Day. Boxing Day is my birthday, so I'll be turning 39 on Boxing Day, and so yeah, that'll be a special day. So yeah, if you want my address, Anyway, tomorrow we'll either be streaming or I'll be streaming on the phone as like a YouTube short in that way. So we'll see as much as I can get there. But prepare this month for a lot of kind of shorter streams during this month to be able to get this stuff and looking into some decks as well, maybe doing one or two things as well. But yeah, and then in the new year I'm going to be sorting out a proper streaming schedule and trying to get this actually stuff done. I'm just sick of sick kids. Yeah, one of my kids threw up again today, so yeah, awesome, nice one. Speak to you later. Forge on and prosper. See you next time.